Please welcome to the stage, Frank Miller! On your wings, that's right, guys! And Mr. Stan Lee! You guys, why don't you guys all take a photo? Because this is legendary stuff here right on the stage, right? I mean, come on. Let's kick it off. You were telling me a really interesting story about how you got involved with Marvel and how your father sort of influenced that decision. Would you like to kick us off with that story?
What should I do while he's doing that?
You just sit here and look pretty.
Dance, Stan, dance. Well, I desperately wanted to draw comics ever since I was a little kid, and my father was a real, go-to it guy, and he was also in New York from way back, and a traveling salesman, and I'd been folding over typing paper and drawing on my own comic books since I was about 5 years old, and when I reached somewhere around the ripe old age of 8 or 9. My father said, "Well, it's about time you met these people you're always talking about." And he popped me in his car and drove me to New York City. So I was just a country boy being driven to New York City, first time I'd ever seen it. And my father, being a very straightforward, bold guy, took me to the offices and introduced me to everybody. And I got to meet everybody around the Marvel offices. So that was the first time I got to very briefly see Stan Lee. I got a note actually from him that told me my stuff at the age of, like I said, your note actually said that my stuff wasn't quite up to Marvel standards yet, but I should keep at it. And that was my first adventure with Marvel Comics. Later, I came back with a little more accomplishment under my belt, and was working on I think it was my second 3-page job for Marvel Comics. And I'd done some work for DC Comics at the time, and I was introduced to Stan, and it was a real moment of initiation that everyone went through. They were on their way to getting any kind of regular work at Marvel, and there I got the Stan Lee lecture on how to do superheroes, and the most beyond basic storytelling lessons of clarity and drama and all of that. The thing that's mainly stuck to my mind was he said that every single superhero should tell you who he was as soon as he showed up. And an example he gave was, if it was Ant-Man, have something coming in that he had to sneak past you. You get to see him sneak down real small, but you had to make sure that you drew something recognizable that was normal for him to shrink next to make you realize that he was getting little. My favorite example was with Spider-Man, where he said that with Spider-Man, never mind the spider sense. That's a little too complicated right off the bat. But have him just all of a sudden scared by something and jump up and stick to the wall. People know that he's Spider-Man.
Well, I think that's really interesting, and I'd like to talk about Spider-Man for a second. Stan, you tell an amazing story about how that character was created.
Yeah, but why should I tell them? That's my own story. By the way,
But they're your fans, Stan.
you had to come back again to Marvel later on when you got better and stuff. It's the same thing at these panels. I don't think you're ready for a primetime panel yet. It's okay, stay here, watch me, see how it's done, then you can come back later.
Yes, sir.
Always the teacher, Stan.
jewels. I got to tell you, this man, you talk about talent. He writes, he draws, he screenwrites, he directs, and he is tops at all those things. And that's pretty damn good. And I'm pretty lucky to be here with him.
You guys, please, one more time, huge round of applause.